This is a gift for you, a Scharpling and Worcester LP in Insane Clown Posse. And he really wants to come to the gathering to experience the helicopter rides.
Helicopter rides ain't no more.
Okay, why and how did you convince people to give helicopter rides to Juggalos?
Money, my friend. You know what I'm saying? Every man has his price. Come on.
We're in the location. The gathering moves around to different locations, and where we're having the gathering this year and where it was last year, they won't give us a permit for the helicopter rides. You know what I mean? But people are still finding ways to get high.
He also loves, Tom Scharpling, the human cannonball.
Well, that jumps off. There's all sorts of freak shows like that jumping off at the gathering of the Juggalos, you know.
I'd like to play something that is coming up. Somebody sent this to me today. A listener, Steven, sent me this thing that is happening. I am very close to going to this, and I want to know what you think about this event.
And on the planet comes to Cave Rock, Illinois. It's the 10th annual Gathering of the Juggalos. Be there August 6th through 9th to witness the greatest outdoor 4-day non-stop underground festival of
This is the 10th anniversary.
10th annual.
The 10th annual Gathering of the Juggalos. I'm going to back up a little bit here.
Sure.
It's 4 days, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th.
Yeah. Only 4 days?
Hey, guys, you're going to have to get off work. Oh, wait, none of you have jobs? You're all completely unemployable with your Insane Clown Posse makeup.
That one of you was that one of you is dumb enough to tattoo permanently on your face.
You know what it have to be? It's like, oh man, that thing's coming up. I got to get fired from my job. Like, I got to do what I can to get fired from my job so I can collect unemployment to pay for the trip to that thing. Maybe I'll shove my boss. So this thing, it takes place in a place called Cave in Rock, Illinois.
Yeah.
Cave in Rock. It's like, what an appropriate name for this thing. Cave in Rock.
It's the 10th annual Gathering of the Juggalos. Be there August 6th through 9th to witness the greatest outdoor 4-day non-stop underground festival of all time. Featuring true Juggalo musical performances from every member of the Psychopathic Records family.
So it's every member of the Psychopathic Records family is going to be there.
They really do run it like a family, too. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they showed the faces of all the artists in this little clip they're showing. They all had dumb clown makeup on.
What?
I know.
That seems hard to believe. All of them?
All of them did.
4-day non-stop underground festival of all time. Featuring true Juggalo musical performances from every member
Wait, more than Woodstock? More than Woodstock?
Not underground.
That's right, and it's 4 days.
It's very specific.
This is a day longer than Woodstock. This thing. Woodstock was 3 days.
Yeah.
They can't get it in 3 days.
No.
We can't get all the members of the Psychopathic family on stage over 3 days.
I bet if Woodstock had gone on for 10 years, they probably would have added a day.
Probably. In the 10th annual Woodstock?
Yeah. I bet they would have added a day.
Featuring true Juggalo musical performances from every member of the Psychopathic Records family. And a legendary lineup of special guest performances from Ice Cube, Cottonmouth Kings.
Well, hold on a second. Can you stop?
Ice Cube.
The legendary lineup.
Yeah.
The second name is Cottonmouth Kings.
Yeah. They're already legend. Legend.
The lineup is legendary? This hasn't happened yet, and the lineup is already legendary.
It's already of legend.
Yes.
Guest performances from Ice Cube, Cottonmouth Kings, Tech 9,
Guar.
Vanilla Ice,
Vanilla Ice.
Haystack, Julio.
Haystack, who he looks like a haystack.
He looks like Butterbean,
Yeah.
the boxer.
Yeah. If only Butterbean would be at this
Oh,
thing.
Tech
Tom.
9,
I know. It's
I
crazy.
wish.
Guar, Vanilla Ice, Haystack, Julio, Scarface, Big B, and plenty more. Wrestling fans, JCW will be in full effect Saturday night with Bloody Mania 3. Featuring
Bloody Mania 3.
Can I go back just 1 second?
Yeah.
All those names have you never heard of, and plenty more. Who are the plenty more?
We're playing side stage day 3.
Plenty more, including you.
Yeah.
If you go.
Yeah. We're playing the third stage of the gathering of the Juggalos. Oh my God! You never guess who we met? Haystack. I met Haystack. Oh my God! Is that Haystack over there?
Well, unless you have a picture, I'll never believe that.
Best performances from Ice Cube, Cottonmouth King, Tech 9,
Tech 9.
Guar, Vanilla Ice, Haystack, Coolio, Scarface, Big B, and plenty more. Wrestling fans, JCW will be in full effect Saturday night with Bloodmania 3, featuring superstars Ken Shamrock,
Bully.
Butterbean,
Butterbean. Haystack and Butterbean?
Yeah. And Ken Shamrock. You had a run-in with Ken
I
Shamrock.
did have a run-in with Ken Shamrock. I did. Should I tell the story?
Sure. Let me just say one
okay,
thing.
please.
The young lady who was responsible for this thing has just written me. I just want to say she wants me to remind people that she unintentionally hoaxed you. It was a joke gone wrong.
Yes. And she had apologized to me as well. And I said,
nice young lady.
I said everything was A-okay.
I think she's fantastic.
Yes.
Just went off the rails a little bit.
That's right. It got away from all of us.
I just want it clear. I'm not some sort of prankster.
No, you are not. You are not. And I'm willing to say that on the radio. Oh, I was just willing to say it on the radio. You took it away from me.
Well, thank you. So you and Ken Shamrock now.
Yes, I did this series of internet shorts with Andy Richter where we traveled all up and down the West Coast, interviewing different people who were who excelled in their field, whatever it was. And one of the people is Ken Shamrock, and so the idea is this thing is supposed to be funny. And I think Ken Shamrock was afraid that I was going to make fun of him or something. And it's like a hard thing to sort of, like kind of goof around with somebody, but not, I was not trying to mock him in any way. And I was not mocking him. And in fact, I thought I did a great job of pretending to be interested in his dumb, violent sport, right? So for a gag, it's going to be funny. Because I'm standing there in a tie, show me some moves and holds and stuff like that. This guy knocks me to the ground, like for real. Yeah. It's not like I'm not a mixed martial artist by any stretch, and there's no prep to this whatsoever. Yeah. He knocks me to the ground, like gets my arm behind my back, and like pushes it to where it hurts, like really hurts. Not like it's on the edge, like, oh, if you go one more quarter of an inch, I'm going to feel that. It's like, no, you're hurting me. Then he does this thing where he like, I'm like, all right, I'm like just pretending like, I'm like acting it up like, oh, okay, whatever, uncle, and all that stuff. And let's do another one. And I'm thinking, he's not going to hurt, like he must know that he's hurting me. Yeah. He does this thing where he gets me on the ground again and then twists my leg where it hurt so much. I felt it for months. Oh my God. Months. Where I've never had this thought in my life where I thought, could I sue Ken Shamrock?
Like
if I have a permanent disability from this dumb eBay online internet short.
Like when Richard Belzer got dropped on his head by Hulk Hogan and Mr. T.
Yeah.
He sued him.
Yeah, but you know what? I bet they had a rehearsal. I bet that my claim would have had more validity than the Bells. Yeah. But I thought, like, this guy clearly wasn't sure if I was making fun of him. Yeah. Just to be on the safe side, he was going to hurt me and show me who was more powerful. Yeah. Like, I might not be smart, but I can cripple you. Yeah. So I think I win. And that is the definition of a bully. Yes. Someone who knows they can beat you and then beats you.
Yeah.
Coolio.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Scarface, Big B, and plenty more.
And just so people know, this thing, the gathering of the Juggalos, this is this band Insane Clown Posse, which is these two grown men who put on like this dumb clown makeup. One of the worst bands you'll ever hear in your band. I use band loosely.
It's very loose.
Yeah,
yes.
Band.
It's being very generous. You're being very generous.
Yeah. They do this rap, and they're so bad. It's like imagine the worst rap you've ever heard, and this is a little bit worse than that. These guys and they have turned this into this industry. This is a 10th annual one.
Yeah.
Where they have somehow hoodwinked this group of dim bulbs to show up at this thing every year to where it's a 4-day festival. Let's hear it. Now, and they have their own wrestling league, which is a part of it. The
Big B.
JCW, is that what it was?
Plenty more.
Juggalo
Mike said yeah.
Clown wrestlers?
Yeah.
Wrestling fans, JCW will be in full effect Saturday night with Blood Mania 3, featuring superstars Ken Shamrock, Butterbean, the JWO with Corp, ICP, Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, and more. Also, get your late night laughs on at our fresh ass comedy tent.
Oh.
Okay, hold on. There's late night laughs. And excuse my language for this. Dad, cover Billy's ears. The fresh ass comedy tent. Now, hold on a minute. Let me just get this straight. The Insane Clown Posse are putting this thing together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is not yesterday's news, these comics. This cannot be yesterday's. This is fresh ass comedy.
It's this is the gathering of the Juggalos.
Yeah.
The word fresh is in there.
Yeah. So this is, I'm ready. Am I going to have even heard of these guys?
Probably
Are these
not.
guys
Well,
so new?
think
Well,
about-
first of all, you're not doing this.
No, I'm old news,
You're
right?
not.
I've been
Yeah.
around for a
You've been
long
around for a while.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you got to think the Insane Clown Posse. These guys are on the fringes of society, and they're gathering all these people, all these juggalos, to an underground festival. So the comedy that's going to be there, this is going to be stuff that you might not even be able to handle.
Yeah.
It's going to be so out there and extreme, and I guarantee I would be surprised if I heard of any of the comics.
You are an industry guy.
Oh yeah, I feel like I know a lot of
know
comedy.
these guys.
Yeah.
If you've heard of any of these guys, let me know.
I can't even imagine who. It must be people that are brand new, that are underground
5 years
comedians.
from now, we'll know these guys.
Yeah.
Oh, well, let's hear more
and
about
Kevin
it.
Nash and more. Also, get your late night laughs on at our fresh ass comedy tent with performances by the legendary Jimmy J.J. Walker, Pauly Shore, and Rowdy Roddy Piper.
Hold on a minute.
Uh-huh. So some guy is taking the name of the old comedian Jimmy J.J. Walker.
Is it his son, maybe? This isn't the guy from Good Times from 35 years ago.
Well, it can't be. This is the Fresh Ass Comedy Tent. It must be like, you know how like the singer John Wesley Harding? It's not the actual outlaw from the 1800s.
Yeah, exactly. Or Jethro Tull
just
was
took
not
the
fronted
name.
by the actual agriculturalist.
Yes, exactly.
He was an agriculturalist, right?
Yeah, I think so. Are you thinking of John Barleycorn?
I'm thinking of Uriah Heep.
You might be it's not the actual character.
He was
from
not
Dickens.
in the band Uriah Heep.
No.
Okay. I saw the picture, though. I think it's the guy from Good Times.
At the Fresh Ass Comedy.
Yeah.
And who else? Pauly Shore.
Jimmy J.J. Walker, Pauly Shore.
Pauly Shore. That's not the Wheeze.
I think it's the Weasel.
Yeah.
I mean, if that is J.J. Walker from Good Times, it must be the Weasel, Pauly Shore. Yeah.
And then, well, it's good. Look, those are two. Maybe those are not the most fresh ass comics we've ever seen.
Maybe they have new material.
Yeah.
Even that is not the case. Like,
You know they don't.
At best, their newest bit is probably 4 years old.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
In Paulie's case, I would imagine Jimmy will be doing jokes about Ronald Reagan.
How many Michael Jackson jokes do you think Jimmy J.J. Walker has had to throw out in his act?
How many are there?
He might still be doing Michael Jackson jokes that he had to like throw out when he got like weird. What am I going to do with these jokes? This guy's weird now. These things don't work. These are jokes about Ben.
Back like, in the days of Eddie Murphy when it was like Michael Jackson might be gay.
Yeah.
And then when it was alleged that he was a pedophile, it's like, this isn't so funny anymore, I guess.
Yeah. And wait, who said that? Was it the guy in the skin-tight red leather outfit?
Yeah, that's right.
The guy, the comedian who was wearing basically like a
cat suit.
Yeah, like fetish clothing.
A leather cat suit. Yeah, he was dressed like Catwoman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he was calling Michael Jackson gay.
Yeah. Exactly. I think he was using worse words.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to clean it up.
Yeah,
for the radio, sure.
Thank you. And then this third performer, it's good to see as far as comedy goes.
Yeah.
This guy might have wandered over from the JCW Bloody Fest 3. So this
What was the name again? Rowdy Roddy Piper, the
Rowdy
wrestler?
Roddy Piper.
No, he's a wrestler.
Yeah.
Isn't that correct?
What kind of act is he?
How about this? At best,
Yeah.
Rowdy Roddy Piper is an actor
Yeah.
from the movie They Live.
Yes.
Like, that's as close as he's
Barely,
gotten to being
yeah.
a comedian.
Yeah. So this guy is at this thing. So first of all, this is the third annual Bloody Fest. So at some point in year 7, they decided to add wrestling.
Right.
Or year 8.
Right.
This
They-
year 8,
they
guys.
said-
We got to step this up. What are we going to add? Wrestling, Bloody Fest. But what about people who just want to laugh and have a good time?
Oh, a break from all the blood.
Yeah. Like, let's add the fresh ass comedy tent.
Is this the first year of the Fresh Ass Comedy Tent?
I think Jimmy J.J. Walker might still just be there from some other thing, and they just put him on the thing. Like, he's like, who's that? That's the guy JJ from Good Times.
He was already at Cave In
Put him
Rock.
on the he lives in Cave In Rock.
Yeah,
he
he
lives
did
in
it.
one of the caves.
He was in the Cave In Rock Improv.
Yeah.
It's like, I'll stay an extra night.
And there'll be plenty of other fresh attractions, including Team FMX East Motocross, helicopter rides,
Helicopter rides. Who is going up in a helicopter with some guy? I'm supposed to go up in a helicopter. I'm supposed to be some helicopter pilot. Got the call for this gig. Yeah, you'll fly people in a helicopter a mile around. You do it every half hour. You take people up.
They're going to be drunk and high and covered in makeup.
Clown makeup, yeah. You won't be able to tell any of them apart for whatever they do to you in your helicopter. In this helicopter, getting sprayed in the face with Faygo because they spray that soda on
right.
people. I'm
That's
trying
right.
to pilot a helicopter. Some kid's shaking up a bottle of orange soda and spraying it all over the pilot's face. So there's motocross.
Sure.
Not motocross, motocross.
Motocross. Do you have to bring your own motobike to that?
I would hope that
Do they
would-
provide them?
attractions, including Team FMX East Motocross, helicopter rides, Violent J's Beach Boys Barbecue Blowout Bash Blast,
Violent J, who is one of the
He's one of the
yeah,
ICP.
yeah, him and Shaggy Two Dope. Mm-hmm. This Violent J's Beach Boys Barbecue Blowout Bash Blast. Like he didn't. Like when they were writing this thing, they're like, "There's so many bees."
Even though his name has no B's in it,
Yeah.
wouldn't it be more
Yeah.
appropriate if he was Violent B?
Yeah, or if they just did it with J's as the thing. Right. Violent J's,
Jaundice Jagged.
and also Beach Boys.
Yeah. There is a Beach Boys.
I wonder if the Beach Boys are at this thing, like a weird like Al Jardine.
Right. Mike Love.
And at the event, Al Jardine from the Beach Boys will be on hand to supervise the FMX motocross competition.
Beach Boys drummer John Stamos.
We'll be piloting the helicopter. Go up in a helicopter with Mike Love and Violent J.
Do you think the helicopter rides is one of those things that is in front of the supermarket that you put coins?
Yeah,
in?
there you go. But they show on the thing a
Yeah,
helicopter
yeah.
going in the sky. How soon before they cancel the helicopter ride?
I bet it's already been canceled.
I mean, what? Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
This pilot, we're out of here. Like, he sets the first person down, and then the helicopter goes up in the air again. And then they're like, wait, did somebody get in there for another ride? And then they just see the helicopter going away. It's like, no, that's not the pattern. That's not the pattern for the thing. Somebody radio him. He says he left. And there's like a line of drunk guys in clown makeup. We're on helicopter rides.
Well, then we're keeping his hat.
Yeah. I gotta just hear this thing. This is one of the best things
Actions including Team FMX East Motocross, helicopter rides, Violent J's Beach Boys Barbecue Blowout Bash Blast, and much
Like, Beach Boys barbecue, blowout wasn't enough.
Violent J's Beach Boys Barbecue Blowout.
That wasn't enough.
Violent J's Beach Boys Barbecue Blowout Bash.
Still not. I don't get it. Doesn't sound crazy enough.
No,
yet.
it doesn't.
Violent J's Beach Boys Barbecue Blowout Bash Blast.
Are you supposed to say all of that every time? What do you want to do after we watch the Bloody Fest wrestling? Do you want to go over to...
Let's go. Violent J's Beach Boys Barbecue Blowout Bash Blast. Let's go over to that.
All right. First, can we go on a helicopter ride?
The helicopter left.
What? I was going to get in the helicopter and throw up from it.
Apparently, one of the Team FMX East motocross guys jumped into the blades.
Oh, that stinks, because I was going to try to throw up on Pauly Shore from that helicopter.
Couldn't you picture?
Take me over the fresh ass comedy tent. I want to spit on Rowdy Roddy Piper. I want to drop a penny and see if it goes through his skull.
Yeah.
I almost want to go to this thing.
We have to go. We all have to go.
We have to go to it. When is it again?
August 6th through 9th.
I think I'm free. I think I'm actually free.
I think I have to go to this now.
How much can it cost to go to Cave In Rock? Oh my God. Is that a hub? Can we get a direct flight, you think?
So it's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Oh my God. I'm free Thursday and Friday.
East Motocross, helicopter ride, Violent J's Beach Boys Barbecue Blowout Bash Blast, and much more. Don't wait. Get your tickets today at JuggaloGathering.com. It's the 10th annual Gathering of the Juggalos, the closest thing to Shangri-La on Earth.
Wait, hold on.
It's the 10th annual Gathering of the Juggalos, the closest thing to Shangri-La on Earth.
All right. Tom?
Yeah?
Can I ask you?
Yeah.
No, you're a smart guy, right?
Yeah, thank you.
And I am too.
Sure.
We're intelligent men.
Yeah.
Can you give me just an idea of what Shangri-La is? Would you be able to describe what that is?
Well, first, let me think. My Shangri-La?
Yeah. Or just what does that mean? Those words. What does that mean?
I think you would hear, like hip hop played by dudes in clown makeup from a helicopter.
Well, then this would be very close.
Like you'd be up in the helicopter, like, hey, Stack! Hey, Stack! Hey, Stack! Up here! Hey, Stack.
But like the concept of Shangri-La,
Yeah.
like I'm like hazy on what that is, right? Yeah. And if I'm hazy on it,
Yeah.
I don't think your average juggalo
Exactly.
is going to be like, oh, that's like paradise.
I gotta go. It's the closest thing to Shangri-La on Earth. On Earth.
It's like having eternal life.
Yeah. It's that. Where is that? Rock on Cave?
Cave In Rock.
Cave in Rock, Illinois?
It's the closest thing to Shangri-La on Earth.
Yeah.
Is it the locale that makes it that, or is it just what's happening there?
They showed footage of guys spraying Faygo as the guy said that. So I think for some people, the idea of getting sprayed in the face with soda is their idea of Shangri-La.
Yeah.
Unless that's like a new flavor of
That is
Faygo.
no. That is what the ancient Tibetans
Yeah.
were talking about.
Exactly. It is as the prophecies foretold.
And off-brand sodas will be sprayed in everyone's face forever and ever.
Looking in like a pyramid of the hieroglyphics, and you see like a guy with clown makeup spraying a Bring an audience. Bring a guy with a weird animal head. That might be the funniest thing that has ever happened. I don't think I've ever laughed like that on the radio.
Oh my God.